Good evening and welcome to Lagos Update on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Governor Sanwo-Olu wins Zik Prize Award for Good Governance. This and more after this timeout. We'll begin today with this story. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Sunday received the year 2020 Zik Prize for Good Governance Award at an event held in Victoria Island. He was honored alongside 9 other governors. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu was presented the award for emerging winner of the 2020 Zik Prize for Good Governance in recognition of his strong commitment to transforming Lagos into a mega city using the theme's developmental agenda. The governor thanked organizers of the award and congratulated other recipients for the honor well deserved. He also called for a minute silence in honor of those who lost their lives in the Ikoyi collapsed building incident. The event attracted ministers, governors, federal and state lawmakers, members of State Executive Council, and royal fathers from all over the country to honor recipients of the Zik Awards. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu attended the second edition of the European Corporate Council on Africa and Middle East ICAM Summit with the theme Finding New Ways to Care. The ICAM Summit, held in Rome, Italy, was a side meeting at the 16th G20 Summit, which was held on 30th to 31st of October. The ICAM Council aims to promote and develop constructive dialogue, new partnerships and strong cooperation between Europe, Africa and the MENA region, with Italy taking on the role as host nation. Governor Sanwo-Olu joined an open and honest dialogue on such issues as healthcare, education, and philanthropically funded projects. According to the organizers, the forum also aims to take tangible steps towards encouraging investment between Europe, Africa, and the Middle East in many areas. However, special focus was given to healthcare in all its facets. On Tuesday, 25 drivers in the state were recognized for their outstanding performances at the year 2021 Drivers Appreciation Day and Award organized by the Lagos State Drivers Institute and Lagos Computerized Vehicle Inspection Service, LAGVIS. In his keynote address at the event, Commissioner for Transportation Frederick Oladeyinde described this year's theme, Promoting a Safer Driving Culture on Lagos Roads, as an attestation to Lagos State Government's commitment towards encouraging and motivating trained professional drivers in the public and private sector whose watchword has been safety, thereby reducing road crashes.
The theme of this year's tag, Promoting a Safer Driving Culture on Lagos Road, is an attestation to Lagos State Government's commitment towards encouraging and motivating trained professional drivers in the public and private sectors whose watchword has been safety, thereby reducing road crashes.
Earlier, in her welcome address, the General Manager of the Lagos State Drivers Institute, Afusat Tiamiyu, noted that the event was designed to appreciate and commend road users, especially trained professional drivers in the public and private sector who have observed traffic rules and regulations in the year.
Union leader in URW, Mr. MC Oluomo, that we expect more of these commercial drivers in the institute. So I'm appealing and begging, please send your drivers to the institute. We have the wherewithal to take driving job to the next level.
Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Lagos Computerized Vehicle Inspection Service, LAGVIS, Segun Obayendo, who was represented by Mrs. Precious Ademuruti, commended the initiative, which he said will ensure safety of all road users.
I sincerely commend the organizer of this award, Mr. Tunde Bola Ojo, for the foresight and wisdom behind this project. In addition, I want to also commend the Ministry of Transport in supporting the GM, Mrs. Alaja Abike Tiamiu, and management of Lagos State Drivers Institute for co-supporting on this project. Furthermore, I would like to also commend the efforts of the Ministry of Transportation for their input in ensuring that only the best get awarded this day.
One of the partners of the award event, Tunde Bola-Ojo, noted that the event, a first in the state and the country, is necessary to encourage drivers who are big players in the economic development of the state. Awards and plaques were presented to drivers who distinguished themselves in the year. Also, during the week, in a bid to promote sport at the grassroots, over 5,000 players have been registered for the first edition of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu Under-21 Youth Cup. Speaking during the screening of participants, a member of the technical committee of the BOS Youth Cup, Dr. Kirker, said the program will bridge the gap between the youth and the government as the selection process cuts across all local government and local council development areas of the state. Kirker also explained that the committee is partnering with scouting groups like the Stellar Group in the United Kingdom and African Agency to identify and support football career of participating players. He added that all players must have Lagos State Residents Registration Agency card and must be either 21-year-old or below as of the time of registration to qualify for the tournament. No fewer than 400 people will benefit from the latest phase of the Lagos State government-sponsored free limb deformity corrective surgery and rehabilitative program, an intervention program targeted at rehabilitating people, especially children, with lower limb deformities such as rickets or blunt diseases and other lower limb deformities that affect their normal growth and function. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Olusegun Ogboye, said the current phase of the exercise has recorded over 400 potential beneficiaries who will be screened over a period of 2 days when appropriate medical examinations will be conducted. He explained during this current phase, 80 children will undergo corrective surgical intervention while others will be offered physiotherapy, nutrition and health education, as well as assistive mobility devices that will improve their health outcome. Ogboye noted that the results of the examination will be reviewed by a team of specialists, and then those that qualify for surgery will be booked for surgical intervention within the next 10 days, adding that the process will be at no cost to the patients. On Thursday, the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and the Lagos State government, through its Emergency Management Agency, has launched the newly renovated Lasema Relief and Resettlement Camp in Igodo area of the state. This is aimed at providing emergency and life-saving humanitarian assistance to expelled migrants, including registration, accommodation, food, medical care, psychological support, basic non-food items and transportation to their place of origin. Was done in collaboration with the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, NCFR, with funding from the European Union, EU. Speaking at the launch, IOM's Head of Program Support Unit, Prestige Murima, noted that the newly renovated camp will accommodate 400 migrants for a duration of 2 to 12 nights.
The Transit Center will also be used to ensure that reintegration is done well and we follow up from this space. It will also be used to host beneficiaries during business skills training, which is a very important component of our reintegration efforts.
On her part, Federal Commissioner, National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and internally displaced persons, Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, explained that this is happening in Lagos because of its strategic location as a point of entry for these migrants, and this will ensure quick reintegration back into the society.
This landmark collaboration between LASEMA, the IOM, and the Commission to re-equip, refurbish the Igado Emergency Relief Camp to serve as a migrant transit center writes a new chapter in our continued partnership with the progressive government of Lagos State as a trailblazing partner between a federal government agency, a state agency, and an international organization.
The host, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, re-emphasized the need to stem irregular migration, which exposes migrants to unwholesome threats to lives and livelihood, dreams and aspirations of concerned persons. The governor, who was represented by the Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Tayo Bangbushi Martins, announced plans to establish a new relief camp in the Ibeju-Lekki area of the state.
The IOM has therefore requested for the use of some of the facilities at our relief camp for this transit center, and this is where we are at the moment. While at the same time, the IOM, on their part, will also provide services and upgrade the existing facilities.
In his welcome address, Director General and Chief Executive Officer LASEMA Olufemi Okeosoyintolu said the launch could not have come at a better time than now, as the events of 1st November was another example of how vital the agency is to the health and wealth of the state.
This new facility will help us not only to better assist migrants, but also to establish a dialogue on the dangers of irregular migration with the thousands of migrants transiting to Lagos. I believe that as we go forward, our focus should be on two things: prevention and solution.
The partnership, which is the first of its kind within the Sub-Saharan Africa region, will see the installation of 2 reservoirs of water at 5,000 liters each to ensure continuous water supply to the hostels, as well as installation of 5 solar-powered streetlights to ensure 24 hours visibility around the premises. Finally, on the program today, Lagos State Government has handed newly constructed police station in Ise Town, Ibeju-Lekki, to the State Police Command. Speaking at the event, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated that his administration is committed to the security of lives and property of Lagosians, as enunciated in the security and governance pillar of the theme's developmental agenda. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his Chief of Staff, Tayo Anyide, believed that the construction of the police station would engender confidence of investors because the areas within the precinct of Lekki Free Trade Zone, the emerging industrial hub of not only Lagos State but also Nigeria. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged the people of Ise community to fully cooperate and collaborate with the security personnel that would be deployed to assist and strengthen the security in the area to ensure the full realization of the objectives behind the construction and equipping of the police station. In the same vein, the governor encouraged the police formation to deploy the best of their professionals to the station, promising not to relent in prioritizing the needs and well-being of the men and officers of security agencies in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who acknowledged the contributions of individuals and corporate organizations, have made it possible largely through the financial and material donations to the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, said no stone will be left unturned in apprehending perpetrators of crime and bring them to justice. Speaking earlier, Lagos State Commissioner of Police Hakeem Odumusu, who was represented by the Deputy Commissioner of Police Operation Ahmed Kotangura, commended the Lagos State government for the newly constructed Ise police station. He said building of the police station would reduce crime among the people of the community and Lekki Local Council Development Area at large. Meanwhile, work is expected to commence before the end of this year on the construction of 2 other police stations at Elepe in Ikorodu and Lekki, construction of modern office facility for area and police command headquarters in Ijede, as well as the reconstruction of Alimosho and Ikeja offices of Department of State Security Services. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms: Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more updates. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, and studio engineer, Oyeshola Ola, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I'm Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.